We will make certain that it will stay here as one that you remember for as long as you live.
My name is Melissa Kutrich.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Dean.
My name is Famo Keeley.
My name is Clifton McDowell.
My name is Henry Cruz.
Hello and welcome to the Gravesend Inn. I am Derek Van Sickley, concierge at your service, should you need anything. We will make certain that you'll stay here as one that you remember for as long as you live. You may never leave.
My name is Clifton McDowell. I am a senior, and one of my roles for this semester was a writer. So basically, I wrote one of the rooms, or I believe two of the rooms, and then I went over all the other rooms and just helped fine-tune it, making sure things were typed properly, names were right, adding little parts to make it more believable and work with the story.
My name is Jessica Cruz, and I'm just showing you behind the scenes of what it was like to work on the puzzle for the live code check. Ellie and Leah did end up having to help me out because it was the numbers that I ended up choosing was a little bit too difficult for everyone to understand. So this is what we ended up with. Although this is just a sketch, I ended up having to go into our Airtable where we've been contacting the graphics team. So I ended up having to make a request for the number puzzle.
Today I'm doing a puzzle for one of the rooms that's a find the difference puzzle between two photos. So I'm setting up the little table with two different shots to do find the difference game.
So this is my typical setup for when we go do the live shows, since right now we're doing tech. And I share a room with my sister, so she takes the other half of the table and I have my half for when we do our live shows. I have StreamYard right here. Whenever I'm calling the show, I have the script on my iPad just to make it easier for me. Whenever I'm not calling the shows and I'm actually the soundboard operator, I am having Q Lab right here, and it's very important for me to hear the stage manager call my cues.
The Gravesend in website stuff, so helping with creating puzzles or like coming up with puzzles and passwords and taking pictures for props or doing the video, like hands-on experience and actually getting to interact with people.
During the course of your stay, you will embrace the spirit of the Gravesend Inn. I think you will find your room one that you could stay in forever.
So as far as tech production goes this year, we've been working on a few different things. I am in the graphics department, so I've been working on the graphics for ENT News, and we've been working on some of the graphics for the escape room. This is a look at where I get a lot of my work done. A lot of my production work gets done here.
And today I'll be shooting a video on the behind the scenes during this semester and what I do as part of the graphics team.
You know, being on the graphics team, the skills that I've learned, I'm actually able to apply them right away. I'm creating cover arts, I'm editing photos.
Basically, what we do here at the graphics team is try to make the ideas of the management come to life.
A few things I've learned is how to communicate during tough situations, and a few new Photoshop tools like how to mask and type of stuff like that. I was looking for other ones as well, and I found this one right here, and this is the one I started working on, and this was the next day. So I picked this one and did my best when I got the idea.
The task at hand is to cut this boiler out of the picture that was given to me. And I do that by using the Smart Selection tool.
And here I am fixing up a picture of a kitchen that was requested of us. At this point, I have chosen a picture that I feel fits, and I am getting rid of some things that I think would make it look better. This is very different than what would actually be done in tech production, but I am glad that I learned a new skill. However, I am looking forward to getting back to a regular routine after the pandemic.
So part of my job as a production manager is making sure everyone in our group's on task. So that's why I have Yamil from ENT News, Team A, the director, we usually talk to each other, make sure everyone's on task, and make sure we get the forms down. That's why we talk on Zoom, Discord, we text each other, make sure we're all on task. The things I learned while working on ENT News is organizing, and that's a big one for me. I have to keep up with everyone, and if I'm not keeping up with everyone, it's going to be tough for me to be organized. Also, as a production manager, I have to send multiple emails to our fellow students at the graphic design team. I send them our graphic design forum. If they have any questions, they could come and ask me. If not, they send us the graphics, and usually the graphics look really good.
The other thing we've been working on is ENT News. It was great for me because this is my first time actually using Photoshop and learning how Photoshop works.
Hello and welcome to ENT News. I'm your host, Eric Rennie. So this is where I set up for the stream. We got our computer here, we got some lights set up. This is what I'm looking at when we're doing the shows. So I have my my cheat sheet to the right. That's what I read off of my outline, all my questions. And on the left over here will be where the guests show up. But obviously, I'm not doing the show right now. So to prep for each show, Nitu and I work on the script, which is on the left. We message our guests, we set up Zoom calls with them, we ask them what they want to talk about, we put our inputs in.
Sure. So the Brooklyn Voters Alliance is a nonpartisan grassroots organization.
My name is Daryl Ford, and I'm on the design and creative team. Here's where I get most of my work done for the semester.
Upon editing the intro, I decided I wanted some more creative shots of the school. So I went to the school and I shot a time-lapse video of the new building and of the Voorhees building as well. Upon scouring the web for multiple B-roll images of Brooklyn, what you see today on the opening of the intro for the entertainment news is almost this, but Mo added his After Effects skills to add more production value to the program, which I think came out brilliantly.
Because of the pandemic, it's but so much I can do, so many places I can go. So, outside of normal work hours, I come home and immerse myself in schoolwork and answering emails, staying up with team members. Using After Effects, I'm working on the intro to ENT News. After the pandemic, I would hope to work as a full-time editor, learning the ins and outs of the business, being able to work on some big motion blockbuster pictures, just being able to be in the grind of it all, learning the ins and outs.
So definitely something that I'm looking forward to after this pandemic is to be back on campus with in-person classes. That way we can do more practical activities. I can have a more hands-on learning experience.
We have learned a lot, and I feel like the professors definitely made the most of remote learning, which I'm really grateful for, but I think that I'm gonna definitely be excited about actually working and actually doing stuff.